Wait, set. 380.
Mike 5-4. Here I come.
Throwing on first down is Brady. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michelle. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of 2 there, second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On second and 12, Brady looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. On third down, Michelle. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
Check 3. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Wait, what do you got? Hey, Alabama.
Here we go with Michelle. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the first. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Brady gives to Michelle, and he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Mike 54. You got nothing in this. You got nothing.
The first carry now for Rex Burkhead. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. From midfield, here's Brady. Eluding the pressure right. And that's complete. It's Watson. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
On second and 12, Garoppolo. He'll let this thing go for... That's caught at the 25. A big play there for the Niners. 48 yards.
It's a gain of 48 yards. First down, 49ers.
We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a first and 10. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Inside the red zone, and that means don't come away from there with anything less than 3 points, but everyone's thinking about 6. They're trying to get to the end zone. They decide to run a toss. Big people up front being mobile and moving, and a running back trying to follow behind them to find yardage, and that's exactly what he did.
Here we go. Black 80!
Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point.
Here we go.
They'll try to run with Breida, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Matt Breida taking it in as his guys are on the board first here tonight. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard.
Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. He was looking for Edelman there.
When we talk about the best corners in the league, we're usually saying shutdown corners. Guys you can't complete passes against. Richard Sherman fits that definition to a T. The best part of his game, no wasted moves. He studies the opponent so well, hard to get a pass on Richard Sherman.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
Here we go. 21. Here we go.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Garoppolo to try again on second down.
This is my house.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, with that incompletion, let's talk AFC playoff picture. I think you and I agree that if you put together any sort of power rankings, we'd put Baltimore #1, certainly in the AFC. But you look ahead to the playoffs getting started on January 4th. Who do you see as their main competitor for that Lamar Hunt trophy?
Well, tradition and us not wanting to be wrong dictates that we say New England next, and rightly so because of the number of Lombardi trophies they've won, how they've always played at this time of year. But the bottom line to me is the prime contenders right now for Baltimore, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes has got it together, and the defense is playing better. And Buffalo really showed me something when they beat Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh on a Sunday night in Week 15.
And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half.
Let's call it snipes now.
54,
Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54. 72.
Now this time, Brady will throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. And he'll take it just outside the 40. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, foxtrot.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. It's John Simon with a sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. On is the punt team now as this one's set away. And too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Bravo.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down, it's Brady. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction. Excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Gold with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Oh, man, stop making excuses, dog. God, man, you are the most excuse-making ass nigga.
This will be taken in
I've
after
met in my
one.
world. Nigga, you was up 21-7. 21-7.
So 2 quarters down, 2
So if you stop playing while you
Charles
hit
and
the
I
quit
return after the break. Welcome
All right,
back.
then.
Charles
You
and I
should've quit,
settled
but
into
you
the
know you
lead
kept
ready for
Shut
quarter
up.
number 3.
You kept playing. You had several times to win the game. All you gotta do is score 1 touchdown.
They
You
get
won.
the football first as well
Since
as
your
we are
offense
back
so
and started
fucking
in the second half.
Oh, this
This will be
ain't
taken
crap.
in at the 1.
Shut your bitch ass down home second
And it's
half.
a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Don't talk my head off.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
What I'm thinking is that the offensive staff,
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. There's Garoppolo to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Lightning speed there from the safety, Devin McCourty, on the sack.
now that's the way to start the second half. Back-to-back sacks. Whatever the halftime speech was, I hope they recorded it.
Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
Well, fellas, here we go.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Got a man. He finds Sanders. That's a first down and then some. A 32-yard pickup.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long. They had the advantage.
That should have
Yet
been
they
big.
give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. On first down, here's Breida.
I'm
And
next.
they're well
Take
past
notes.
midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A
I'm
gain
next.
of
Take
10 and a
notes.
49er first down.
This stage of
next.
the game,
Take
the run pass
notes.
numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage just come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that. Where the defense might be a little bit off balance. They'll pick up another first down with that run.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses have a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right, you look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. On 2nd and 12, Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard
Take that
line.
whole ass shit.
With that incompletion, you know, Charles, one of the big storylines in the final few weeks of the season lies in the AFC South. Tennessee and Houston battling back and forth. Houston won round 1, week 15, a victory in Nashville. But which of those 2 teams do you think has the potential to go deeper in the playoffs?
Well, Tennessee just lost at home to Houston, and now we'll have to go on the road to play them again in week 17. So I would say, on the surface, you would think Houston. They have the quarterback as well in Deshaun Watson that scares everyone. But I'm picking Tennessee as a team that can go deeper because of their defense. That's really a top 5 defense on any given Sunday. Their ability to rush the passer, their ability to play the ball in the air. I like that Tennessee team, and I think Ryan Tannehill, the switch to him at quarterback, has really energized that club.
Here's Brady to throw. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, let's get back to the playoff picture. We talked about the AFC. Let's look at the NFC. Still, that race starting to come into focus. We know most of the teams, Seahawks, 49ers, Saints, and Packers, and Vikings in good shape. How do you handicap this race? It seems like anyone can beat anyone.
I think you're spot on, because if you were going into the playoffs with these teams that we're going to talk about, who would you make the absolute favorite? It could be anyone, right? It could be Seattle. It could be San Francisco. It could be New Orleans. I know Minnesota's probably going to come in as a wild card. Green Bay will come in as a division champ, it looks like. But bottom line is, Dallas or Philadelphia's got to win the NFC East. And I don't know that anyone wants to go to their home field and play when they have to play in a divisional game. So when you get it all together, and maybe that would be a wild card, I would guess, because they'd be the fourth team in. But when you put it all together, it is absolutely wide open about who wins the NFC and represents for the Lombardi Trophy.
On the screen, this is Coleman. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. A third down gain of 19.
Get the fuck out of here.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller, since that the screen pass was available, whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. They worked very well there for a first down.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. But it's going to be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win that first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Garoppolo gives to Breda. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on third and a tough 9. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Niners on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is third and 9.
Hey, come on.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy, because with a 2-score lead, you think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it, and ended up costing them.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up first and 10 at the 41-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Watch TV.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Watch TV with it.
They tried a quick carry inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through.
What you trying to watch, Netflix?
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Gold to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Brady going to throw. He hits White, complete. It's a big play there for the Patriots. And even 60 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Throwing now is Brady. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Hey, Zoo.
Brady will try again on second down. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. D Ford able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Brady now to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. As a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman there to make the grab. And the Patriots get a score closer.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a two-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a two-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So second down, and this defense certainly going to sell out to stop the run. They run again with Breida. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. I got you. Check,
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They'll run with a fullback, Juszczyk. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth.
San Francisco.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and of course this win a big one. They can hang their hat on this victory on the road against the defending Super Bowl champs.
And you know how difficult it is for the team that wears the crown, because they're going to get everyone's best shot. So let's face it, they circled this game. We're going to go in there and take down the defending Super Bowl champs. This is our opportunity. They're not going to walk out of here with a trophy today, but they will walk out with respect around the league, and to them, that's vitally important.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Foxborough, good night, everybody.
Yeah. Hey, yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down. Hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the errands need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a mansion. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. No, they thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
They can't take it to 10.
Hey.
I'm about to win the game.